Describe the emotion in the locker rooms, though, like you said, when guys like Neo and Ali and even Stingley couldn't play, and when everybody, kind of started dropping like flies. I've never seen anything like it. This unluckiness of a football team losing everybody. What was the emotion like in the locker room?
I feel like what the coaching staff was trying to preach to us was next man up. Because on paper, we still had a better team than Kansas State when they beat us on paper.
Right.
It was just that we didn't have the experience as a team to beat them. And I think what Coach O was preaching us was next man up, and a lot of dudes that didn't play a lot during the season had to step up because we had a lot of dudes ineligible for different reasons. And we had a lot of dudes going to the draft. So a lot of dudes had to play a bigger role than they've ever played, and it was just a bowl game. And first-time starters on a bowl game against a group of dudes that was real old. They had an old team.
Yeah, one of the most talked about injuries on that 2021 LSU football team was Derek Stingley. And it kind of, there was some questions around where he should be drafted based off that injury, but he wound up still going top 3, third to Houston overall. I personally feel like Derek Stingley still is deserving of that spot just because, despite the injury, there's still the intangible thing of the mindset, and he's also got experience. He's been guarding guys like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase who are proven already. He's got his teeth cut. LSU's DBU, I feel like that kind of goes hand in hand. If you're DBU, it all makes your wide receivers better.
Yeah.
Now they got to go off. How do you feel about Derek Stingley and that whole draft stock debate?
I definitely think that Sting was very deserving of number 3 overall pick. Me watching him in high school when he was a freshman, it was just different. It was unreal. It wasn't like anybody else has ever done that I've seen. So I feel like with him being hurt these past 2 seasons, I think he's still that same guy. I just think he has to have a chance. You feel me? I don't think that he would lose value. I don't think that he would lose value from 2 nagging injuries that just had to happen.
Right. And it's not like DBs never get hurt, you know what I mean? DBs get hurt, especially with this day and age. I mean, technology makes an ACL injury like a lap in the park. They return back to play in 6 months. This is a smaller injury than that. I think there's really no worries, honestly.
No, I don't think so either.
Another person that suffered an injury and got another opportunity is Damone Clark. Dallas Cowboys took a shot at him. I think that's a very good pick. He could pair him with Micah Parsons. There's a lot of good potential. Cowboys need to address that D line after last year. How do you feel about Damone Clark in his situation? You think he'll be able to get back to 100% and get going?
I know he will. That is one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life. And being around a dude like that really rubs off on you. And I think with him getting hurt, that was real sad because I know that he worked for that. And I know that he put the time in to be drafted higher, to make more money. And I feel like the sky the limit for Damone, man. That's my dog. And I know he'll ball in the league.
So you expect a full recovery from him?
Yeah.
These LSU guys, I mean, they're going like hotcakes in the draft, man. The draft stock of an LSU player is always high. When it's your time for your name to be called, where do you think you could see yourself being? What are you envisioning going forward for this?
I feel like, in my own perfect world, I'm ball out this season, ball out next season, go first round. That's always been a dream, and I feel like if I don't go first round, then I'll be failing myself. So, personally, that's how I feel. And I definitely can see myself playing somewhere. Anywhere. Anywhere really, but probably the West Coast, somewhere where it's a little bit warmer, not as hot as the South, but not cold like the North.
Yeah, there's got to be a good in-between. That North gets too rough. My favorite team, Green Bay Packers, man, I would never be able to play over there. That's rough. Frozen tundra, that definitely plays a big impact. What about for like the